Welcome to Land of House. I'm Seth. Today I'm going to be installing LED headlights into my old Toyota Matrix. These are the Sealight LEDs from SunCentAuto. If you go to their website, you can find your make and model, and it's really easy to purchase the product you need for your vehicle. So let's go ahead and open up this box and see what it is all about. So this does have the model on it. It's the S1 type 9005 HB3 and the 9006 HB4. Let's go ahead and open up this product here. It's got a nice little instruction booklet which gives you installation how-to. It's also got some zip ties to keep the cords up and some adhesive sticky foam. And then you've got your 4 different LEDs here. See if I can pick this up without touching anything. All right, there we go. We'll look at those closer here in just a moment. This also comes with some gloves so you don't touch the halogen bulb you're pulling out or touch the LEDs that you're putting back in. So we'll wear those whenever getting this installed. I'm going to pull one of these out here so we can kind of see what it looks like. So there is the LED headlight. You definitely don't want to touch that with your hands. Now for the model that I have, I think I can keep this little ring on. I'll have to check, but that can be removed for different models of your vehicle, so keep that in mind. It does have a nice heat sink back here, and then it's got the LED on both sides, and then you have your box down here, so it's a little bit separated, and then you've got your plug right here. And the extra cord for my vehicle will be too much, so I'll probably use a zip tie to keep that up and out of the way. But all right, let's go ahead and open up the hood and get this installed. I've removed the battery to make this process easier to see. It's still always difficult to get the camera into the right place for car maintenance, but let's go ahead and pull off the low beams down here. So I'm just going to twist this, and then I should be able to pull that out. And remember, this is the low beam. So for my kit, I'm going to use the 9006 for the low beam. All right, there we go. Now I just need to remove this clip. I should be able to pop it loose here without getting a screwdriver. There we go. And I am wearing this glove so that I don't touch this with my bare hand. So for my Toyota Matrix, the 9006 HB4 is the low beam, and I'm going to go ahead and get this installed. So I'm going to place this in there and then twist it to click it into position. That's what the low beam looks like installed. So I'm going to go ahead and get that connected up to the car, and then we'll have to step down over here, hopefully you can see it, and get the high beam installed. As you can see, there is now about a foot of extra wire, and so I'm going to be using those zip ties to hold that together and move it out of the way. Once again, it's hard to see down here, but I'm going to go ahead and twist this bulb out of here. This is the high beam. And for the high beam, I'm going to use a 9005 and get this installed the same. I know my hand's in the way, but what else can you do here? There we go. That one was a bit easier to slide into place. And then I'm just going to take these 2 cables. This one down here is a bit shorter than the other side. There we go. And I can also zip tie those together. Once again, there is the low beam, and we turn down over here. The high beam is right down in there. So this side is now complete. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Now, this one is even more difficult to get to because unlike the battery, you can't move all of this right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get down into right there and right over here, and then we will test these out. This wire is a little bit longer than the other, so I was able to get this out. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this off of here, and then we will attach this other one. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this attached here, because by the time I get my hand down in here, there's not a lot of extra room to work with. So, all right, there we go. See if I can get this down where it's supposed to be. I just got the high and low beam swapped out with the LEDs. Now, one good thing about these is that the different sizes will only fit either the low or the high beam. So anyway, got the wires tucked down in there with some zip ties, and they should not be touching anything. Let's go ahead and get some power onto the car, and hopefully we will not see any kind of light warnings in here. So far, I do not see anything. Let me go ahead and turn on the lights. I do see the regular running light right here on, so let's go see if we've got some nice LEDs. Yes, we sure do, and they are brighter for sure than they were previously. As you can see right there, I like it. Let's see if we can see a... So of course we are in the middle of the day. We'll come back out later this evening and see them brighter. All right, let's flip on the brights and see what we get. Those are also on. Hopefully you can see both of them shining right there. Good. And good, both of those are on. Nice, so let me step back so you can see what this looks like here in the daytime. Definitely much brighter than they were before. You really couldn't even tell that they had lights on with the regular halogen, and these are certainly much brighter. So let's go ahead and come back out later this evening and try these out. I've been using these headlights now for about 2 weeks. I've tested them out on multiple nice nights and then a couple of rainy nights, and they are far superior than my previous headlights. Installation was fairly easy. The actual installation process was very simple, but my car has limited space to work with, so that was what took me a bit of time. But when I first installed the lights, over here on the passenger side, there was a little bit of a flicker, but that went away first night, so not sure if maybe they just had to get broken in. But definitely happy to have these. If you want to check these out, I have a link in the description down below to the website, and there's also a discount code that works for anything on the site, so definitely check that out as well. I'm Seth with Land A House, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.